Check this out.
Hey you guys, my name is Tamika. This is my channel, Tamika Bloated, and I am excited. Okay, so like I never do video tags. Not that there's anything wrong with video tags, I just never really end up doing them. So I wanted to do a tag or two for you guys. And the first one I wanted to do was the BOOKTUbe Newbie Tag, because I really am new to the game and I just want, I guess, to formally introduce myself. So let's get into it. Question number 1. The reason why I started this channel initially was for natural hair, actually. And the name has changed 2 or 3 times. It's kind of ridiculous. But I decided to get into booktubing when I fell in love with Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I fell in love with it and I wanted to talk about it, and I decided I'd do a cute little review, whatever, explaining my enthusiasm for how much I love Cinder. And ever since then I was like, I really enjoy talking about books, and it even prompted me to even want to read more books, actually, making the video. How weird is that? So yeah, that's why I started the channel. Question number 2. Some fun and unique things I feel I can bring to BOOKTUbe, I guess, really is my personality. You can call it a cop-out answer if you want, but seriously though, I honestly do feel as though my personality is a little bit different, and I feel as though I'm definitely the type of person who I really love the idea of the community. I love reaching out to people. I want people to reach out to me. I want them to write to me. I want them to talk to me. I want them to recommend books to me. That's why I got into this, because I love the idea of communicating and being a friends and family and a community. That's what I really want to bring to my channel. Not to say that other channels aren't doing that, but I feel like because my channel is smaller, I have a mouth to say, listen, I want to be friends with you on Instagram, Facebook, Goodreads, Twitter. I want to have a little Twitter battle talking about how much we love a book. That I understand that is other social media, but as far as, you know, YouTube is concerned, that's what I'm about. I'm about really talking to you. That's what I'm trying to do. Just saying, I'm trying to talk to you. Yeah. Question number 3. I think I'm most excited about, of course, is just really getting to know new people and reading books and like telling y'all about them, and someone saying the magic word, "Thank you, girl, this sounds really good, I'm gonna check it out," or "Thanks, girl, because of you I'm getting it, I got it, it was good, you were right." I just that's what I'm looking forward to, is to know that when I made this buddy video that somebody saw it and said, question number 4. The reason why I love reading is because it really is a great escape. It keeps my mind busy. I dealt with a lot of stuff, and I still deal with a lot of stuff. And I guess emotionally and stuff like that, you know, not to get all into it, but when I read and I dive into these people's lives and I step my feet in the shoes of these characters or observe these characters, it's like, at least I'm not them. Or it's like, wow, like the same escapism that I get when I watch movies. And I love watching movies. I used to be a film major, so I'm all for, you know, movies, but there's just something about reading a book. It's like, shh, 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 shh. Me time. Question number 5. Good question. The questions I think I would like to ask my favorite booktubers is, how do they find time? Really, honestly, how do you find the time to read 500-page books and get like 10 of them read in a month, on top of watching your favorite show, on top of like holding down 2 or 3 jobs, and everybody, almost everybody, has like some kind of writing career, and then like you're writing. Like I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, and then they have the nerve to say, this is what I'm watching on TV. This is the movies I'm going to see. I'm like, where do you find the time? So I really am kind of curious how, and then of course they make videos and have to edit them. So in my mind, I'm thinking, how do you find the time? I really want to just see a video on time management by booktubers. That's what I would like to see. By all of them. All of them. Oh, and money. Like, I noticed some of them are given to you, but not all. Question number 6. Okay, so I already mentioned the book or series that really got me into reading recently is the Lunar Chronicle series. Cinder was the first book, of course. But if we're talking about, did I like reading when I was a child? The answer is yes. I loved reading as a child, and I read the Abby, American Girl, Horrible Harry, and what's that book? I can't remember it. If anybody knows it, please let me know. It was like something on the sidewalk. It was like something sidewalk. I'm gonna look it up one day and I'll tell y'all about it. But Horrible Harry and American Girl Abby were the two books that I remember from, well, the two series that I remember from my childhood that I was like, oh, I gotta read the next one. I gotta read the next one. If we want to go further back, your girl was all about some Bernstein Bears. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Bernstein Bears. Y'all read it. It's still around. Question number 7. Let's talk about challenges, y'all. The challenge is 1, recording. The second challenge is getting that recording to actually get up on my computer so I can edit it. 3 is the editing process. Once I get past all of that, hopefully if all is well, then I can upload it. Like, I'm just telling y'all, the whole process is hard to overcome. If it's not one thing, it is another. And that's why I make videos all the time, but they just never get to the uploading process because of something in between. And I apologize. I'm gonna get my life right though, y'all. Question number 8. Man, that's a toughie. Like, pretty much books are all I've ever had in my life, and all I've ever had in my life. So since I was young, like kindergarten or something, I've probably been reading. Like, even if I didn't understand the whole sentence, I've always been reading. Like, I didn't always have television, so I had to have some form of entertainment. And so it would be going to the library and getting books and reading what I can. And my mother would always read to me fairy tales and stuff like that, and I try to follow along. So I've been reading for a long time, people, a long time. Question number 9. Anywhere, honestly, anywhere where I can. Usually where I can kind of get some privacy. Something about my face says talk to me, which, like I said on YouTube, I want y'all to talk to me. But like in the real world, don't talk to me. Like, I'll try to listen to, like, I listen to books on tape to and from work and during my lunch breaks, just so that I can be doing something, walking anywhere, and still hearing the book. So I'm constantly still engaged with the story. But on top of that, like, I'll get home right before I go to bed, open my book up, and I'll read as much as I can till I can't no more, and then I'll fall asleep listening to some audiobook. Like, I really do utilize reading almost all the time. Like, it's killing me that I completed a book today, but it's killing me that I haven't read anything since I've completed that book because I've been making YouTube videos. Consider another challenge is that I want to be reading all the time. Yeah, it's not. 10. This is a great question. The type of books that I like to read fantasy. Well, let's do first. The first books I really like to read is I like to read a lot of books, but I like African American fiction, especially Zane. You have not heard me talk about any of this on my channel because I've read these and I haven't read it since, but I'm probably going to be introducing a little bit more smut to my channel because that's how classy I am. I was like, and so I like the Gnostic novels. So that's one thing that I like to read. I also like fantasy. I like a little bit of suspense and mystery and things like that. Science fiction, anything that kind of pulls me out of my own world. If it's too much like my life, I'm not trying to read about that because I live it. Those are the 10 questions of the newbie booktube tag. I hope you got to learn a little bit more about me, get closer to the type of person that I am, and we can be closer. Anyway, you guys, y'all take care and you have a wonderful day. I love y'all. Bye.